name is Tesslyn Henry King, registered dietitian and proud advocate of the plant-based, plant-filled, plant-forward lifestyle. Why? Simply because of all of the benefits that are undeniable that come along with eating whole plant foods. I'm talking about fruits, vegetables, grains, nuts, seeds, beans, legumes. When meals are centered around whole plant foods, what you are effectively doing is this. 1, decreasing your risk of chronic disease, and 2, giving your body what it needs to be fueled and to function optimally. What we'll be making today is what I love to call raw spaghetti. And it features seasonal fruits and vegetables, which means they are fresh, they cost less at the market, they're harvested and picked at peak ripeness, so they taste better, and it has a higher nutritional value. And if that's not good enough, to top it all off, this recipe is one that's easy and fun to make. It comes together really quickly and requires absolutely no cooking whatsoever, which is particularly advantageous on a hot summer day. To make this recipe, what you'll need is 2 medium to large zucchinis, 1 can of cannellini beans that's been drained and rinsed. You'll need fresh tomatoes, 100% vegetable juice, some sun-dried tomatoes, 1 large clove of garlic, a little bit of turbinado sugar, which can be optional depending on how fresh your tomatoes are, a little bit of Himalayan pink salt, which can also be optional, a green onion that's finely chopped, some finely chopped parsley and basil, and then last but not least for equipment, what you'll need is a vegetable spiralizer as well as a blender. So let's get started. I've already begun to make our spaghetti noodles. And as far as spiralizers are concerned, there are a host of options available for you to choose from in the market. I have about 3 different kinds at home, to be honest, but this one by far is my favorite. This particular version allows you to have 3 different cutting options. You can make ribbon slices, that's kind of more like fettuccine, as well as thick or thin julienne. And for this recipe, what I've opted to do is the thick julienne because that's much more similar to a spaghetti type noodle. Now to make the noodles, all you have to do is cut the ends off of your zucchini. And then, depending on how big your zucchini is, you may want to cut it into 2 or 3 sections so that it fits in the spiralizer. Once you've done that, you put it in the spiralizer, lock the lid in. I've elected to keep the skin on my zucchini because I actually like the flecks of green in the finished product that it adds to the dish, and I want the additional fiber. This is a great way to get kids involved in meal preparation. They love doing this part. And when they have a part in actually making the meal, they are more likely to try it. I've been demonstrating variations of this recipe for quite a long time. I started probably in about 2005 or 2006 while conducting nutrition education at local farmers markets. And I have always been amused by the reaction of the community to the recipe. There's always 2 camps. There's the one set of persons who are pleasantly surprised that you can eat our zucchini raw and that it tastes as well as nice as it does. And then there's the other camp who simply cannot equate that the zucchini is the noodle in the dish. It just does not compute in their brains. And so I used to have fun teasing them. I particularly loved parents who were adamant to me that, you know what, my children do not like fruits or do not like vegetables, and they will not eat this. And these are the parents who would tell me this just as their kids were devouring the samples and asking for more. So this is a recipe that I'm sure the whole family will indeed love. Now we're almost done with this last piece of my zucchini. And once you have your zucchini noodles made, the next step is to simply break it into a little bit of smaller pieces so that it's easier to toss all of the ingredients together. We will add our fresh zucchini noodles to this bowl. And I'll break them into some smaller pieces. Try not to make a mess of the kitchen, folks. I can see zucchini noodles flying out of the bowl. And that should be good. With that done, we'll set it aside, and now we'll get ready to make our fresh tomato sauce. For the sauce, all you need to do is toss your fresh tomatoes, your sun-dried tomatoes, the 100% vegetable juice, get it all in there, and then our clove of garlic, our salt, and our sugar in the blender. And give it all a whirl. Real easy, no thought needed. And I like a thicker type of puree or fresh tomato sauce. And so I'll just blend it just enough to get it into a nice puree consistency. But if you want something smoother for your end product, you may want to blend it a little longer. It's gonna get loud. Here we go. Just that quickly, we have our fresh sauce. Now, all you simply do is add it to your zucchini noodles. You can decide exactly how much sauce you want to add to your noodles. I'll go a little bit at a time, toss it gently to kind of see how everything looks and comes together. Dinner is served. I elected to prepare a few other no-cook, no-fuss recipes to round out this meal. So to add to our raw spaghetti recipe, I also have a completely plant-based Caesar salad, and I tossed it with romaine and kale to give it a little more bite. We also have a beautiful no-bake brownie. I can't wait to dig into this. And it's nutritious, delicious, and a little sweetness to finish off our meal today. So, whether you're looking for a low-calorie meal option or you want to elevate your salad game, this raw spaghetti recipe is absolutely perfect. It's one that we enjoy here in the King household, and I'm sure you and your family will enjoy it too. So I encourage you to give it a try and do like we do. Eat like a king. Everyone deserves to eat like a king, if you ask me. See you soon with more plant-inspired recipes.